Yes, sir. Not to worry. You will have a pleasant time working with me.
She's waiting for the right time to strike you. Below the belt. Oh, below the belt. Below the belt. Where they will strike you. Below the belt. Below the belt. Ife deka koleta biana lom. Ife yili koleta biana munso. Kolete na talo. Ona tagi ona fugi ono. Ife deka kolete abiana lom. Ife yili koleta biana munso. Kolete na talo. Ona tagi ona fugi ono.
Enough of the silence, Colette.
This pregnancy test software does not ever go wrong. I'm already 2 weeks late and I do not even know. This is not happening. This is not happening.
I'm talking to you!
What?
Why did you request Vanessa to be your secretary?
Is something wrong with that?
I know you saw the letter Ifnaya sent to me through her. And I also know you have promised to punish her.
I do not know what you're talking
about. Oh, don't give me that. I know you saw that letter in my briefcase. But let me tell you, I did not read that letter until the day I tore it into shreds and flushed it down the toilet.
Look, honey, in all honesty, I do not know what you're talking about. But if your ex sent you a letter and you flushed it down the toilet, then congrats, because I am happy.
Colette, if you actually want to work for the good of this company and this family, then you have to put sentiments aside. Let Nessa be.
You know what I'm doing? I am drawing my enemies closer. I mean no harm though. By the way, Nessa and your ex are not my problems right now.
So what is your problem?
If I have any, trust me to handle it. I am going to be married to this man.
So what are you implying?
They will expect a baby from me at least.
No, no, no and no. No babies. Get it straight, please.
So how am I going to do it?
Do something. Take pills, so whatever IUD. Just do something. No babies while you're there. Okay?
It's not like I'm going to enjoy the torture of having a baby. But it's going to convince them. A baby will do the magic.
I insist. No babies. Quad, errad, demonstrandum.
I was just thinking about you.
Yes, I know I shouldn't be calling you at this hour, but I was kind of worried about you. You okay?
I'm fine.
So what is there with the deal?
I'm meeting with Passion Pharmaceuticals tomorrow. My contact says they want to do business with me.
So why don't we see tomorrow after the meeting?
Sure.
Are you okay? Dad insists on having dinner with everyone. It is served, so I've come to bring my wife to the table.
Colette, is it the job that has stressed you out already?
I had a hectic day at work, Your Majesty. But I'll be fine once I hit my bed.
Just take it easy. Don't work too hard. I still need you to be strong for myself.
If you don't mind, please, I need to get some rest.
No, it's okay. Go and have some rest. Tomorrow is another day.
Okay, darling, I'll join you soon, okay?
What is wrong with her? Is she okay?
I don't know, but I hope she's okay.
Kingsley, that is not fair. If you don't know what is wrong with your wife, who will? Seriously, it's not funny.
I should be with her now.
Kingsley, you see, you keep forgetting that you are no longer the baby of the house. Man, you're a grown man. You're a big man now with a wife to take care of.
Alright, I'm going to buy my car. You're not even yet. I wonder why you asked me to wait.
Please, I need to inquire something from you.
Alright.
I know this is a pregnancy test strip. I don't understand what it's like.
On top of my games. The CEO is the ladies' kind of guy, so I might have an edge.
You will not claim you don't know that Andrew was my employee.
And because he was your employee, the corporation should stop existing. Because he decided to leave.
Ferdinand, he did not decide to leave. He was forced out of the corporation. And I have come to register my displeasure with the whole process.
Only don't listen to yourself. Who forced him to resign?
Ferdinand, why do I have this feeling that you have become heartless? A young man who put his life on the line for the corporation. To the extent that he fought the mafia of Abomime head on. He's the person that has been forced out of this corporation, and you're behaving as if nothing has happened.
Listen, Olido. You may go to Felix and ask him. Everything we did in the overall interest of the company, with emphasis on what comes in as gains. So if Andrew refused to see reason and then decided to sleep, then nobody should be blamed for what has happened. Yes, nobody should be blamed. Nobody should be labeled as heartless. Please.
So now that your son's wife has become the corporation's publicist, how is she going to handle the mafia?
Olido, the mafia is not the only problem the company faces. So, judging her just on the mafia is very unfair. Generally, she's doing well, and she should be given the chance to find her bearing. Please. Oh.
Is it 9?
Would you allow me keep it if it's yours?
Colette, we had a deal. We had a plan. No babies. That plan stands, Colette.
I am going to get rid of this. I am going to take care of it, please.
Who knows this?
Now that you know, it's just the two of us.
I chose you, Colette, because I trusted you not to mess this mission up.
I am not going to mess it up. I am not. I am not going to mess it up. I promise you, I am going to take care of this. Please, Black, please.
Now listen to me. Take this little swine inside of you. Get out of my apartment. And never you get back here with it still in there. Yes, you heard me.
Welcome home, honey.
Thank you.
So how did it go with Passion Pharmacy?
Great.
Good.
Is it just in my head, or are you happy about anything?
I am happy with my life because of the notes. How's that for an answer?
Where is everyone? This place looks dead quiet.
Maybe they know we need our alone time, so they all left for us. Let's go in.
No, Ishiendoka, you have to be in support because you are not getting this and you need to get it. Let me break it down. The timing is perfect. The royal family, they are making millions of naira every month from that mine. Royal Coal Incorporated, that company. The king and his sons are making a lot of money from there. You should be able to understand something. That mine happens to be the only one in this state. And therefore they are making a lot of money, and there is no way you will not key into this idea for us to make money from it. We need to make this demand. And for us to succeed, we have to speak with one voice.
Well, as for me, I can never say no to a plan that promises to make me richer. I have 15 miles to each, a 4-story building to complete.
Ichie Madumere. Yeah, of course, Ichie Madumere. I never expected to have a problem with that. And I am also expecting that Ichie Ndoka, who is not supporting, should key into the idea in the first place.
Because we need to speak with one voice.
Now I understand the reason for the mood swings.
I'm too early for such symptoms.
Every pregnancy is different. Some symptoms come early. Hey, I'm sorry for not being friendly lately. Hello?
Did I miss anything there?
This is for you, our beautiful Colette. I made this and I promised to make it every other Saturday morning.
What's this about?
You know, darling, because we have been on this road before you, it is our duty to guide you through the special weeks. So you need this.
Oh, how nice. But you see, I do not need all that. I'll be just fine. As a matter of fact, I need some TLC. Tender, love and care. And I doubt if any of you have that to offer. Isn't this baby giving them a chance to poison me?
Are you ever going to try convincing me to be nice to her again? Are you?
So what are you talking about? An increment?
A well-deserved increment, Your Majesty. Don't be angry. But look at it yourself. And you will discover it's been almost a decade we got at last.
10 years. 10 years.
10 years. So, you all here for this?
Oh, yes.
To demand that the royal company increase the allocation given to the community?
This may not be the best time for this discussion, considering what the hoodlums tried to do. Honestly, it is not out of place, Your Majesty.
It is not out of place, you said? Okay. Let me ask you all a question. When was the last time any of you sitting here came to me with a suggestion on how to increase the revenue of the royal company? When? Over a decade.
We do respect Your Majesty. We are all aware that the elders have never been given a chance in the royal business.
And Your Majesty, what we are demanding is constitutional.
Yes. As enshrined in Section 14, subsection 2 of the Constitution of our land, Your Majesty.
As amended.
Well, I see. I've heard your requests, but you will give me time to go back to the board of directors. Then I'll get back to you.
And Your Majesty, we are thinking that the time is right to involve some of the elders as board members.
Exactly.
Members of the board. Your Majesty.
I'm sorry I have to do this. But you see, you came at the wrong time. Maybe sometime in the future, I'll keep you.
Open the gate.
Hurry!
Get the car! He's sorry.
Be strong, okay?
Come on, get the car!
You're very strong. Very strong.
It's okay.
Hurry! You're going to be fine. It's easy. You're going to be just fine.
Mercy, can you handle this?
Yes, I can.
Let's go. Go on, go on. Kingsley, yes. Mercy and Cassandra have already taken her to the hospital. I don't know which one of them. Call Cassandra to find out, please.
I could not wait for lunch break to be over. I mean, it's so good to be home alone with you again. I've really missed you ever since Cassandra returned.
I really do not know where you get all those wrong ideas from. Sam, please, I just had a vacuum aspiration. Not in the mood.
You say that with a lot of ease.
Excuse me?
I mean, are you not supposed to be emotional after losing a baby?
Oh, you're worried I am not flooding this palace with tears?
I mean, that's what most women will do. Are my thoughts true?
What thoughts?
Was it my baby? I mean, is that why you're not feeling the pains of losing it?
I hear that the elders are making some sort of demands from the company.
Yeah, right.
The same demand those hoodlums made?
Well, theirs is legitimate. It's not as outrageous as those hoodlums.
Will the king grant that?
Most likely. We're having a meeting with him after lunch and maybe he will decide. But I think he might give them what they want.
What now? Oh, this. It's gone. I'm back in the game.
And you cut out our contact all this long.
That should be because I was making sure you do not smell the swine I was carrying.
I'm your biggest sentimental about all this.
Until you become a woman, get in the process of making a baby, and then all of a sudden you're forced to kill it. Then you understand why I'm sentimental. Anyway, there is a bigger problem.
And what is it?
The elders are making some kind of outrageous demands.
What kind of demands?
The kind that will take money away from the company. The same money you and I are after.
No. It is not happening. Not at all. But you know I cannot pull this one. Yes. You have to handle it right. Yes. I know you can.
Colette, don't get yourself worked up. You know you need all the rest you can afford now.
I am done resting. I am done.
Because of the elders' demand? Calm down. The royal house can handle the elders by giving them what will make them happy. This kingdom prospers and works fine when the king and the elders are on the same page.
I can't believe you're saying this. I work my ass off, likewise everyone in this company, only for those old covetous fellows to make such silly demands. Is that what we work for? To keep feeding their stinking pockets and giving them money to continue parading themselves as sugar daddies to those girls young enough to be their daughters.
You don't understand how these things work. Let me explain to you.
I totally understand how these things work. I understand. Believe me, darling, I do. All I'm trying to say is that these men are getting mad enough, so they have no right asking for an increment. That's what I'm talking about.
You don't even get the picture. Whether you like it or not, the king will do just about anything to make these people happy, including giving them what they demand from the company. Why don't you just understand that and give yourself a break? Colette, these things are not just the way you see them.
Cocoa has become money. Everybody's skimming. They are skimming. Aguego. I say Aguego Jolonja. Aguego. Moro. Aguego Jolonja. Aguego Jolonja. Aguego Jolonja. Maka na onye tinye aka ebelu ya aka. Ịma na onye tinye isi ebelu ya.
Your Majesty, allow me please.
What are you doing?
When was the last time Amuche performed her duties of giving you this very crucial massage? It's been a long time.
I've had enough already. Thank you.
Your Majesty, with the stress you've been passing through lately, are you sure what I gave you was enough? Allow me to pamper you.
Oh, Colette, you and I know that you're the one who needs the pampering right now.
Oh, because I lost my baby? I am fine now. Another will come. But, Your Majesty, what about the stress the elders have been giving you lately? I feel for you, Your Majesty. I keep wondering why these people won't let you be. Why do they have to trouble you like that? Because of your good heart, they feel they can manipulate you anytime they feel like? And you're going to prove them right by giving in to their demands?
Oh, Colette, they're entitled to what they ask for. I signed that the very day I became king. The coal belongs to the kingdom. The real company only got a mere license to mine.
Did you also sign to increase it whenever they feel like it should be increased? Your Majesty, these people are getting more than enough. What they get is what you give them out of your benevolence. So they have no right to impose anything on you or the company. Your Majesty, I honestly do understand that this company is your life. Hence, I have vowed to put in my best to make it stand stronger. But you see, I am not going to be doing all of what I have set up to do for some idlers to reap where they do not sow. And I know you do not want that too. Neither does any of the workers.
This is what my team and I were able to achieve before I took my short sick leave.
But of course, I worked from home. I made contact with Good Works Paper Industries and J.UGEZE Cosmetics. And guess what? They are excited about the prospect of partnering with us.
So, Colette, basically, you are trying to tell us that we've closed the deal with Passion Pharmaceutical.
Yes, of course. And I have this to back it up with. We are going to start business with them beginning of next month. Before then, I will arrange for a meeting with their representative and the board.
Wow. Isn't this wonderful? We've never achieved it this fast before, have we?
No. That was not fast. Honestly, that was swift.
Well, Colette, we can't wait to start doing business with those enterprises. And as a matter of fact, the company is indebted to you. Once again, thank you very much. I think it's about all we have for today's meeting. So I want everybody to go back to your various posts and continue working there.
Mr. MD, I think you're leaving out something.
Really? What could that be?
I wasn't here when the chairman, His Royal Majesty, had a board meeting concerning the demands of the elders.
The chairman, His Majesty King Ferdinand XVI, is said to have taken a decision on that. And I do not see any business of ours discussing that here.
Why not? We make the money these same idlers are demanding for. So why can't we be involved in the decision making?
Well, Colette, in as much as I understand your sentiments, but I'm sorry, we cannot discuss that. Because it has to do with the traditional affairs of the kingdom.
Traditional affairs, my foot! Who make the money? We do. What impact has the traditional affairs made on this company? None. Apart from draining our finances. I, for one, will not sit and watch it happen.
Well, I've made my decision. We cannot go into this. We cannot discuss this. This meeting is over. Go back to your various posts and keep on working very hard. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you.
Like, seriously, did you hear me say anything?
Other than one of your silly jokes that nobody ever finds funny.
So if they're not funny, why do you call them jokes?
Just to please you.
Oh, yes. Everybody is entitled to his or her own opinion. And Colette, you don't expect me to just jump up and shut her down.
How would you know when you barely even know what she was talking about? Even your baby brother travels in and out of the country for business purposes, personal business and that which concerns the coal mine. Even as we speak, he's in Belgium. For same purpose. And what does my lovely husband? Sit around, hang around different offices and make silly jokes.
I can't believe you're saying this to me.
And I can't believe I ended up marrying the weakest of the three princes of the coal kingdom.
Ah, God, now this is it. This is why it seems as if I don't like talking to my wife. I don't enjoy company with my wife. This is just the reason why. Because you nag. You nag a whole lot. You nag.
Well, pull over and I will happily calm down. Because I'm tired of this. When are you ever going to grow up to be a man? When will you start taking responsibilities as a man? To me and to our son. When? Because of your attitude, I'm being relegated to the back in everything concerning this company. Do you think I'm happy about that? Do you?
Well, see, you can nag on words and words.
Please one that you're comfortably answering my call by this time. You are the swine of your husband can do.
Black, I am not daft. He's not here. He's probably with one European woman who is running his roots.
Well then, why don't I have a Nigerian woman over here warming my ribs as well?
Naughty boys.
How is it going with those elders? You know you must keep them out on your own. I cannot get involved now.
You've said that already. I've heard you. And I'm still doing my best.
Now listen to this. I have very important information to give to you. And I trust you to use this information to your advantage. Iwe Dinobi and Co. They are sent by the others. And I think they are set to achieve that which those folks could not.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because now you need the information.
Good night.
The love of money is the root of all evil.
You think you've done the right thing?
By telling her himself. You think I did it?
Well, not thinking how she would use the information you just gave to her without hooking you in.
Colette is a pro. She's a demon in the midst of sense. She's a smooth operator. When it comes to things like this, she's so natural.
By sleeping her way through it?
That's a plan. Marry one of the pigs in the royal house.
And not to sleep or attempt to sleep with all of them, including the king?
What are you talking about?
You know, you're a married man right now. And boss has some needs which you're not readily available to satisfy.
He's with another woman. Isn't that why he wouldn't let me come to the house?
You know, I'm so sure you forgive him. Because he has to keep you away from the prying eyes of some people in this land. You know, right now you become very popular. Married to one of the places.
I'm banging the other two as well. How does that not sound like an achievement?
What? You're having the 3-course meal
I'm still on 2 at the moment, hoping to get the 3rd. The one on the throne might follow as well. You know, the better I relate with them, the smoother the work.
She told you that? Well, you gave her one and she gave herself the rest. Daughter of Eve. I would not go amongst them got her pregnant. So that's what she started. The palace hall. Easy, boss. Easy. Remember, she has to get this done. And it's one of the rules. Get the job done. And nobody gives a shit how you do it. I know the guy. But in the mafia circles, specific orders supersedes all rules. And no subject of mine goes against my orders. She betrayed me. The boss might have to forgive her, boss. Perhaps because of what she's bringing to the table and what she will still bring. Well, now I know I'm in a game. She's gone with the winds as soon as this is over. Crazy ass.
Ogwego Jolonjo, Ogwego Jolonjo.
I don't even know what is speaking. Oh, yeah.
What's going on here? This is not our usual meeting place.
Oh, exactly the same question that I asked.
I'm sorry, but it is because it is not our usual kind of meeting.
And not the usual person you see around here. Greetings, elders in council.
Is your mother, is there where somebody can start talking to me? What is going on here? Elders in council, she demanded to see us in private.
And it's equally going to be short and precise.
Well, woman, you have no right to call us in a meeting. And in fact, Ichie Madam, I am disappointed in you for allowing this insult.
Exactly. The chair, all the same. Let us hear what she has to say first.
Thank you, sir. I am here concerning the recent request for an increment in what is allocated you from the coal mine. I have every right to call for this meeting because I work day and night for that company. The king is kind and lenient. Reasons he can't tell you this. His sons are equally respectful. Hence, they do whatever the king tells them to do. But I am neither lenient, kind, nor respectful to the king. Especially when it has to do with some idlers who wants to use his kindness as a weapon against him.
Please, remind me again. Are you not the wife of the last son of the king?
Kinsley, of course.
The one that was married last into the palace?
Yes, I am. And what has that got to do with anything? If you must know, I am equally the publicity manager and marketing director of the Royal Coal Mine Incorporated. Do you know what that means? I work my ass out day and night for that company. I am equally the face of the company.
I want to ask you immediately, what edge does that give you? What edge?
Intelligent question. It gives me the edge to call for this meeting and inform you all that you will get nothing other than what you've been getting. And if care isn't taken, that which you've been getting will be reviewed even downwards.
Excuse me, please. Are you aware that the increment we are asking for is enshrined in the constitution of our land.
Exactly. How can she not? As amended.
Whatever. Just so you know, someone knows that you set Iwe Dinobi and his gang against the company. Now that the indirect effort has failed, you are coming directly and openly. We shall see to that.
Ife deka koleta bianalo, ife yili koleta bianamunso, kolete na talo, ona tagiona fugiono.
Honestly, Edas, I never knew why she called.
Ichemadi, spare me that. What do you mean by that? You don't know why she called?
But I did not, did I? She came to me and expressed the need to see us together. And she even promised that it is for good.
And you brought us here.
You brought us here. What is the meaning of this? No, who is she to be of any benefit to people like us?
Ask him.
I'm asking you. Who is that woman? Who is she?
It's your Polisi. We are pursuing something from the royal company. And I thought her call had to do with it. Well, in a good way, not the way it turned out.
You know what? I sincerely believe that your head should be examined. Because as I'm looking at you now, something is wrong with your head. It is your head that should be examined.
He's even talking.
Are you talking to me? What's the matter with you, Chairman? Somebody asked me to call someone the elders. Have you been discussing with her? No, have you ever been discussing with the king directly? Look at. Even the king himself is not even the managing director of that corporation. Of course. What is wrong with you? And now you have the efforts to bring us to this place after having a private meeting with the woman? And you're talking to me?
Ndichie, was it just to my hearing? Or did any of you hear that woman accuse us of sending Iwe Dimnobi and his men to make the request from the royal company?
Listen, Nishie, we're not going to praise that woman by sitting down here discussing what she said. Because she's a mad woman. Yes. It is very glaring that she has gone crazy. And we cannot just discuss whatever thing that she said because they don't make sense. Yes. Listen, this useless meeting called by useless Ishie Monument to this very useless place has ended. And I'm out of here. Not time this time. Come with for this kind of nonsense.
See what you just caused. Did you see it? It's see what you just caused. You caused it.
I thought you wouldn't come back.
I would never do that to you.
How do you feel?
4 days following the procedure was hell. I cramped like I've never done. But I'm fine now.
That's great.
Anyway, I just want to thank you for everything, Doctor. You see, I've been very busy at work, hence, I haven't been able to come. And I'm adding this to the original amount, just to thank you for your discretion.
I'm happy I could help. But hope you wouldn't mind my asking. Why did you do it? I have been this worried ever since I gave you those pills.
Well, Doctor, do yourself a favor. Do not add me to the list of your worries. Do have a nice day. I hope we are good with this little secret of ours. Just so you know, someone knows that you set Iwe Dinobi and his gang against the company. Now that the indirect effort has failed, you are coming directly and openly. We shall see to that.
what does she know? Who is this woman? And why is she the one worried about our request? Iwedimnobi. I knew that he had something to do with her, but he kept denying it. This can only mean two things. Iwedimnobi lied to me, or she knows someone that knows about the deal with Iwedimnobi. But then, how was she able to get the credit for stopping Iwedimnobi and co?
Well, you all know that I do not hurry in my decision making.
Dad, we trust your judgment. So anything you decide is okay with us.
Samuel?
Yes, Dad.
What do you have to say about the issue at the time? You say you don't have anything to contribute to this issue?
Oh, Dad, this is not my decision to make.
Well, I'm giving you the opportunity to do so now. You, Felix and Kingsley, you all must assure me that you will be able to take quality and important decisions concerning this company, even when I am not here.
I know that. I agree with you that we need to step up in the decision making. But come on, Dad, this is different. This has to do with traditional affairs and not just business.
Well, this is your opportunity to partake of that traditional process. I already know what I should do concerning this matter. But maybe, just maybe, your decisions will influence mine.
So, what is it going to be, Dad? If we say give to the elders what they want, you give to them. And if we say don't, you won't?
I need you to go back and think about this issue. Think out of the box. Putting everything into consideration. We shall meet again and take a decision over this.
No way. After all I told him, he's even going to give this a second thought?
It's okay, Dad. We will do as you're instructed. I just hope it ends well.
Sorry.
I want to thank you for answering my call. Yes, it is actually very important.
Just before you speak, I need you to know that I do not have a decision on that matter.
What matter?
I know it's very important to you that the king grants your request. But also you must know that that is the king's decision to make entirely. I cannot influence it.
That's not why I called you here.
Then why did you call?
Colette, Prince Kingsley's wife. What makes her tick?
Colette. Am I here because of Colette?
Listen.
What has she done to you?
She called the elders to the meeting. And then she sounded as if she's the one in charge. Is she the one in charge?
And you feel that the best person to dig out for you is myself?
You know, from the way you are sounding, it is very clear she gets in your way as well. Is that correct?
That is what makes Colette, Colette. Getting at everyone in the worst ways.
And nobody has managed to put her in her place in that palace? No, is she not the youngest wife there? And the only one who is here to give a child to the royal home? Is she not?
I only know one thing.
What?
She is deep.
Deep into what? Listen to me, my dear Mercy. I call you here because you are the senior wife in that palace. And if there is anybody who can give me the information I need in a time such as this, then you are that person. You just confirmed to me that she is deep, and I'm asking you, what is she deep into?
Ichi, you see, I will advise that if you have a fight with Colette, then you face her directly. But you must know, she's very powerful, and she gets whatever she wants.
All right.
But if you ask me what she's deep into, like you just did, I may not be able to answer that question.
She is deep. I see that. I see that.
I was with Ichie Otao Police last night.
What has that got to do with me? Listen, Odledo, I do not have a problem with what you want to do with your life. If Chiota Okolisi is the one you want to be with, then do that without mentioning a word of it to me.
Excuse me? What are you insinuating?
I am not insinuating anything. I just do not want to talk about Chiota Okolisi.
Anyway, he said a lot of things that made sense to me.
And I said I do not want to hear of it.
Why? The same Otao policy that broke the men of this kingdom, that made them give you their signatures for the mining license. Why don't you want to listen to him now?
This same Otao policy was the one who engineered the amendment of the constitution that forces the royal mine to part with more money, remember? Some days ago, this same Otao Okolisi was the one who engineered some of the elders to come to me and inform me that they are now thinking of some of the elders being on the board of the corporation.
You're not serious, are you?
Oh, you see, you do not know the man. And that's why you are here telling me about him.
Well, he was wrong to have done that.
Oh.
But truly, he said a lot of things about Colette.
Oh, Princess Oledo. I said I do not want to hear anything about Otao Okolisi. This meeting has ended. Well, I promised I was going to get back to them. And I would do just that.
Well, here we are.
Yes. Here we are.
This meeting that can only take place in my bedroom. I will be so thrilled to hear what you have to say, Colette.
Like your body's not already talking. Can my boss be ended tonight?
Well, maybe. But I think I'll be more thrilled if I can hear what you have to say.
Like you do not know that already.
I have no slightest idea. Colette, what are you doing?
What you haven't been bold enough to ask for, which nobody will deny you anyway.
Colette, hold on, Colette. See, this feels good. I'm really having a good time. But are we not forgetting some people here? My brother, your husband, and my wife. Come on.
Now you've mentioned them, I remember. But you see, my big boss, you have nothing to worry about. Your brother is in Europe doing his business. And as for your wife, you and I know she's far, far away from this castle. So you see, My big boss has nothing to worry about.
She's ready for the right time to strike. Below the bells. Oh, below the bells.
The problem I have with you ladies of the Coal Kingdom is that you tend to believe that you can get all things from all men by sampling your beauties.
Sincerely, Wedinobi, I don't know where that is coming from. I asked you for something and you invited me over. Are you not going to give me the money?
There's something I want to ask you, Vivian. What makes you think that somebody like me will give you 400,000 naira just like that?
Well. You can give me the money because you are Iwedinobi, the leader of the youths of the Coal Kingdom. You are the one that controls all the money payable to the youth. And without missing words, I know you are very rich.
You can give me the money because you are Iwedinobi, leader of the youth of the Coal Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Are you confirming to me, possibly, that you have been discussing my affairs with your colleagues?
Listen, Iwe, I don't have time for all these crappy discussions. For you know me too well. I do not mingle myself with unserious individuals. I'm here because of the money you promised me. Are you going to give me the money?
Vivian former, daughter of a former transport of the Coal Kingdom.
Yeah.
You know your problem? Overfeeding. Yes! They've overfed you that you have become so big. So are you telling me that you have become so mature that you can come before me talking to me with this level of gods?
Forget that I'm a woman. I'm equally among the volatile youths of the Coal Kingdom. And we also have some instruments of violence. Are you going to give me the money?
Do you have the slightest idea of the meaning and the implication of what we just did?
What we just did is what you and I have always longed for. I feel satisfied and happy. Don't you?
I didn't realize my brother is married to a devil.
A devil in the midst of sense. And you, the head of the saints, love that devil, don't you?
Of course, she is irresistible. A devil we know, and the devil we all have come to love.
Anyway, before I get carried away with all these teasings of yours, I was meaning to ask, what will your answer be to the king concerning the issue he asked you and your brother to go think about? I mean, concerning the elders' demands.
Colette, you were not in that meeting, were you? How did you get to know about this?
I know just about anything and everything I wish to know.
Colette, I am just getting to know you. The devil.
I am pleased. So tell me, what will your answer be?
See, Colette, I already know your stand on this issue, but in all honesty, their demands will not add a hole in the company's pocket. Yes.
Ogwego jolonjo, Ogwego, asin Ogwego jolonjo, onabuna genti, nuru, Ogwego jolonjo. When men fight for money, they fight to finish. When men fight to finish, you better know it's because of money. Hey, Ogwego, Ogwego jolonjo, nuru, Ogwego. Ogwego jolonjo. In the coal kingdom, coal has become everything. Money is everywhere. Money is everywhere. For coal has become money. Everybody's scheming. They are scheming for the money. Hey, Ogwego, I say Ogwego jolonjo, Ogwego, Noro, Ogwego jolonjo.
Colette, please. I am beginning to get uncomfortable with your stay. Come on. Anybody can come in here, and you know the implication of them seeing us like this. Please just go, please.
You see what you and I just did. I am willing to give it to you more and better. Just think of getting those elders out of our way.
Where the hell did my brother get this one from?
Colette, what were you thinking doing that? Have you lost your mind and your voice? Why would you do anything like that?
I can explain. It's not what you think.
It's not what I think? What is it then? Colette, calling the elders in a meeting. What right of yours is it?
Oh, that. You heard of it too?
And soon, everyone else will. Colette, are you out of your mind? Why would you do that?
Mercy, You know I always take care of my business. Just like I took care of the locals. I am doing the same thing with the elders.
Colette, I need you to understand that this business is none of your business.
We will see about that. For a second, I thought the bitch knows that I got saved by her husband.
She's waiting for the right time to strike you. Below the belt, oh, below the belt.
Why do you keep coming to me with that, Ichi?
Because it is very important, Iwodim Nobi.
I already ended the deal with you, Ichi.
Because of a woman? What? No, you ended the deal with me because of a woman?
No, you keep talking about a woman, Ichi. There was never a woman as far as that deal is concerned. Huh? Now you're going to give me that look now. What is it all about?
Listen to me. Colette, Prince Kingsley's wife. How much did she pay you to end this deal that I started with you? How much? What is Why are you claiming you don't know what I'm talking about?
Hey.
Listen to me. I know everything. And I came to your place to look into your face and tell you that you have been busted. Listen, I know everything. But my problem is, why are you such a moron? A man like you that I hold in high esteem in this kingdom, how could you descend so low to cancel this deal that is supposed to give you more millions that you should be spending in this kingdom just because of a woman?
Stop, please, stop this, okay? Stop, because I don't just know what you're talking about. Huh?
Why are you lying?
Okay, you want the truth?
I want to know everything.
Fine. The reason I backed out of the deal was not because of a woman.
But what?
I never dealt with any woman, let alone Prince Kingsley's wife.
So who?
The mafia of Abomeme came after me.
What?
They asked me to back down because they have an interest in the company. So I did.
Huh?
Ichie, let me ask you, if it were to be you, will you be arguing with the mafia of Abomeme?
Let me understand this. By mafia of Abomeme, are you telling me in any way that the dreaded Sir Black is connected with this in any way?
Yes.
What?
Yes. No, now that you have known the truth and everything, will you quit bothering me? Yeah? And please, sir, never in your life link me with any woman in the future. I have my problems and my flaws. Women in all their manipulations and seductions can never be part of my problems. If you can call that, then you and I could be useful to one another in the future.
J.UGEZE, if I were here to talk about the demand, I should have come with other men in council.
But as you can see, I am here alone.
I came here in my individual capacity as a Shiota policy of this kingdom to ask my king a direct question, and I need the king to answer me directly. Have you or anyone around here doing anything with the mafia of Abomeme?
Mafia of Abomeme?
Yes, Your Majesty, mafia of Abomeme.
What would anyone here be doing with that useless mafia of Abomeme, who have been scheming their criminal ways into hijacking the coal mine from us?
A lot has happened already, Your Majesty.
And I'm doing everything possible to put the pieces of puzzles together. But as we speak, everything is pointing to the fact that someone around here is working closely with the dreaded Sir Black, the one who has assumed position as the head of the mafia of Abomimi.
You cannot go in there, Colette.
What is that swine doing in there with the king?
You call Ichie Ota Opolisi a swine? Do you know who that man is? And the influence he wears in this kingdom?
Forget about what I just called him. And forget about his position in the land. My question is, what is he doing in there?
Since when did it matter what a council member discusses with the king?
Do I smell conspiracy?
Oh, our dear Colette here is so uncomfortable with the meeting going on between the king and Ichie Ota Opolisi.
Colette? Are you still obsessed with this issue?
You see, I have come to accept and live with the fact that both of you have got porous brains.
What?
And I pray you get smart before the ship sinks.
She's sinking already. I'm just going to sit here and watch that happen.
Porous brains.
Correct. Oh.
Do you know the implications of what you just said?
Your Majesty, I am very positive, and that is because I investigated very well.
So, why would you want Colette investigated?
Your Majesty, when a man in my position leaves the comfort of his house to appear before the king to make such weighty allegation, I expect you, Your Majesty, to initiate a process of investigation. You are a man of stupendous authority, Your Majesty, and I know that much. And I want you to explore all the authorities at your disposal and unmask what has been happening right under your nose.
Your Majesty. This has been a very long meeting. Don't you think it's time to get some rest?
Stop there! Stop right there, Colette! What do you have to do with the mafia of Abomimi?
What? What sort of a question is that, Your Majesty?
I am talking about Mr. Black, the head of the mafia of Abomimi. The same idiot who has continued from where his father stopped. Do you know him? What do you have to do with him?
Your Majesty, I have only heard about the mafia of Abomimi. I do not even know the name of their leader. Neither do I have anything to do with them.
Hey, I am in sheer Ota Opolisi. The hallucinations of Njikoka. I'm not afraid of anything. And no woman, no matter where they are connected to, can scare me with their protruding eyes.
You are already connected to the head of the dreaded Abomini Mafia. Now talk to me like the woman who is connected to the soul of the Mafia.
I am trying to calm down, but I am unable to. How on earth did he get the clue?
You said He was with Ichie Otao Polisi when he said it.
And that devil looked at me like he knows something, claiming before me that he isn't scared of anything. Oh, Black, in all honesty, I am scared.
You need not be scared. It flows in the blood. Like they fear my father, they must also fear me. A mere mention of my name sends down chill down the spine of everybody around there. And that is what makes me who I am.
Black, listen to me, please. This isn't a joke. It's not even funny, so please do not make a joke out of it. Please.
I know he's making a joke. Now listen to me. You've done good convincing the king that I am a bastard you have not heard of before. You have to keep it going that way. And I will take care of things from this end. Okay. Hello? Are you still there?
Black, you have to call me back later. Kesley just returned.
Very well then. Do good to be a good wife to your husband. I will tidy up my end.
Let's fix this. Fix this. Fix this. Fix this. Fix this. Just think of something. Just think. Think.
What has been happening around me? Father, you mean you're going to believe Ichie over a woman who has served this family and company selflessly?
Kingsley, bring your voice down. You don't talk to Dad like that. What is wrong with you?
Okay. Well, I'm sorry if you feel I've been unfair to your wife, but I don't see anything wrong in being cautious.
I need to understand something, Dad. Why would Ichie accuse Colette of such acts?
He's looking out for the company, I guess. Let us not forget this man we are talking about. He was the one who convinced the required 60% of the population to sign the document that facilitated the mining license that was granted to our company by the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources.
I know that about him, Dad. I know. But this is very, very tricky if you ask me. I mean, nobody wakes up and makes such an accusation just because he's watching out for the company.
The same company that the same woman that is accused has toiled selflessly for.
Kingsley.
This is ridiculous. I'm disappointed in everyone.
Kingsley, I've told you to bring your voice down.
You are disappointed in me? Kingsley?
Dad, I've had a long flight. I'm jet lagged.
Well,
if you don't mind, I need to get some rest.
Very obvious. Go on, get a rest. Because your head needs it.
Dad, so what is going to happen now? I mean, what is it going to be?
What is going to be is that I have toiled so much for this company to bring it to where it is today. And you know how the mafia operates. I do not want the mafia near my company or my family. That is what it's going to be.
What am I doing here?
What are you doing here?
You promised that I will never return here again.
And you promised you will back out.
Exactly. And I did back out. But Sablat, I told you that I would do, and I did.
I have reasons not to believe you.
What?
You were Dinobi. Let me ask you. Does anyone know the true reason behind your backing out of your demands from the coal company? Oh, I can see the guilt in your eyes. You told someone about my involvement. Now, you want to tell me who and who you told about my involvement in your backing out, and what they intend to do with the information.
We can resolve this.
We can resolve this. How?
Yes, I did mention to someone that you let me back out, but I am sure there will be no issues.
You wait not, my friend. Enjoy the show.
What show?
This is the cold kingdom.
I was away for 3 weeks, and this is what I come back to.
You think I have anything with the mafia too?
I don't know what to think anymore.
I do not even know why someone would come up with this trash.
No. Why would you be involved with this trash?
What do you mean?
Why you? Why isn't it someone else?
Baby, you have to believe me. I do not know how this happened. I do not know why someone would associate me with the people I do not even know. But you know what? I am going to dig deep into this, and then
You will not do anything, no.
So I should just fold my hands and watch someone destroy me with this?
Nobody's going to destroy you. You just told me now that you don't know anything about it. That is it.
So you believe me?
I believe you love this family too well to bring any harm to us. And that's because you're part of this family.
Come here. Thank you for always having my back.
What do you mean by Iwedim Nobi is dead?
It means what it means. He was found dead along the road leading to his house.
It's a pity. What? Who is Iwedim Nobi and what does he have to do with anything?
Iwedim Nobi was the leader of the locals.
The same locals that made demand from the company the other time. He was their leader.
The group that asked for 15 million naira?
Yes!
Monthly?
Yes! And then he confessed that Sir Black and the mafia of Abomi were the ones that made him to back down. Can you see, are you beginning to put the pieces of puzzles together?
I'm trying to make sense out of it,
I don't understand. Listen to me. They made a request from the company.
Yes.
That the company must continue to pay them 15 million naira every other month. Then Sir Black forced them to back down from that request. Can't you see the reason why he would do that? The reason is very simple. He has the same interest. He is targeting the same thing.
Sit down. And now you say Iwedim Nobi is dead.
And now Iwedim Nobi has been murdered. Just few days after he confessed that Sir Black made him to back down. Few days after I told you that Colette might be involved with the mafia of Abomime, one way or the other. All these things are happening, Your Majesty. And remember that Colette was the one that delivered the letter written by the same Iwedim Nobi who just got murdered.
All this is beginning to make sense to me.
Of course, it should make sense to you, Your Majesty.
But Ichi, how are you involved in all this?
I don't understand. Your Majesty, do you have any doubt that I care so much for the royal coal mine and that I have the interest of this family at heart? Do you have any doubt, Your Majesty?
What?
Why are you avoiding this?
Me? Avoid you? So why would I avoid you?
Maybe because someone is trying to paint a bad picture of me.
You not let that bother you, will you?
Because I am innocent. So, I won't. Now tell me. Why are you avoiding me? Maybe because the sugar I served you the other day is too much?
Come on, Colette. What sugar are you talking about?
Did you just ask me what sugar?
Colette. Oh, I remember now. The sugar. Colette, please. Can we not do this? Can we not just talk about this? At least not here. Please. Oh, God.
Now I can give it to you right here. On this table.
Cassandra is there. I have a meeting with both of you. Cassandra, please sit. I have a message for both of you from the chairman.
From the king?
Yes. Correct. Cassandra has been appointed as your new partner.
And what do you mean by partner?
Maybe co-manager could be the right word. From now, she'll be working very closely with you. She'll be involved in all the meetings and deals you've been doing with our existing customers and clients, and even the prospective ones. So you have to fill her in on what you've been doing so far. Cassandra, congratulations on your new post.
Thank you very much. Now I'm beginning to feel like I'm relevant after all.
Colette, is there any problem?
No, no. I do not have a problem with that.
Good. I know two of you are going to work very well.
Congratulations, Cassandra. It's getting worse by the day. It's getting hotter.
I have dealt with that brat, J.UGEZE.
You dealt with him, but the seed he planted is sprouting. Nobody trusts me anymore.
Men gain their trust back and do that as swiftly as possible.
It's not easy as you think.
So what do you have me do?
You know what? We have to stay away from each other for now. We'll only talk on phone.
That's okay by me. I can live with that.
I will close the deal with j.UGEZE Cosmetics as discreetly as possible and send the money to you before my partner gets involved.
That's okay. I trust you, baby. I trust you very much.
I know. Take care. Let the game begin, bitches.
There is a demon among the saints, a green snake under green grass, oh, a green snake under green grass.
Your Majesty, it was a setup. Someone set me up with him.
Someone set you up with a man seen coming out of a hotel room with you. Just listen to yourself.
I was seen coming out of a hotel room with the man, but it has nothing to do with anything.
Really? So you can confidently confirm and admit that you were seen with another man coming out of a hotel room when you know you're supposed to be engaged to my son. And you said it has nothing to do with anything. I think it's pathetic.
I know. It should not be. I should not be seen around with another man. Coming out of a hotel room, but nobody wants to hear me out. Nobody.
Well, if the prince says he does not want to have anything to do with this anymore, then there is nothing I can do. I'm sorry for that.
I deserve to be heard, Your Majesty. I actually was supposed to have business with him. I am innocent. Please leave me.
Ifunanya, whatever happened to her? Why does the thought of her fill my head?
Your Majesty, I was looking for you at the lounge.
Well, I'm here, not at my lounge.
Obviously. Amuche has gone to the market. So, I noticed it's time.
My shoulders are perfectly okay now. Thank you. So, how are you coping with your new partner at work?
You mean Cassandra?
Who else?
I didn't want to comment. But since you've asked, I can't remember asking for a partner.
Ooh. We thought a little help would not hurt you.
A help is appreciated when it's serving a good purpose. As a matter of fact, I spend my time these days coaching Cassandra. Is it good for business?
I'm sure she will learn quickly. She's a smart person and down to earth, always willing to learn.
What if I tell you doubling as a coach and as a marketing manager sets me back?
Why do you want her removed?
Your Majesty, I do not want her removed. I only want to do my job without any kind of distraction.
Now tell me, isn't this the real reason you came looking for me? Did you really want to give me a massage?
This meeting was fixed over a week ago. And I cannot remember cancelling. What do you mean the meeting was cancelled?
Madam, I'm surprised you're saying this. We received a call from your company last evening to cancel this meeting.
My company? Listen, I am the face of this company as far as this deal is concerned.
I'm sorry, madam. I suggest you go back to them and sort things out.
There is nobody to get back to, Mr. George. This deal was supposed to be closed today. And you're telling me I should get back to who? Are you going to make the initial deposit or not?
I'm sorry, madam. This can't happen anymore. This company will continue to do business with your company
as soon as whatever the problem is being resolved, then we kick up from where we stopped.
What right does she have to cancel the deal I started? What does she even know?
Colette, keep your voice down. Cassandra has nothing to do with this.
Well, she's supposed to be my partner, and I handed every single document to her. She knew the deal would be closed today.
Colette, I've told you to keep your voice down. What is wrong with you? Cassandra told me she has nothing to do with this, that she did not cancel the contract, and I believe her. Excuse me. Hello, this is Felix, Managing Director, Royal Gold Mine.
This is George J.UGEZE from _JUGEZE Cosmetics. We received a call from His Royal Majesty King Ferdinand XVI cancelling the deal we are trying to seal with your company. I'm calling you as the MD so you guide us on the way forward.
Well, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Do have a great day. That was from _JUGEZE Cosmetics. The chairman cancelled the deal.
The chairman? You mean the king?
With all due respect, Father, that was unfair to Colette.
You should have informed her instead of allowing her go there to disgrace herself.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I cancelled at the last minute.
Why? Is there a problem?
None that I cannot take care of. Anyway, that's not why I called you. You know, recently I've been unable to get the thought of Ifunanya out of my head.
Father, what has Ifunanya got to do with anything that concerns me?
Okay, let's forget about Ifunanya. Tell me, son, how did you meet your wife?
How I met Colette. Father, you are going to take me down a memory I do not want to visit again. I met her the very day Ifunanya broke.
Thanks for coming to check up on me. I am better now.
I'm happy to hear that.
Well, you you looked beautiful that day, but not this beautiful.
I do not see how that is not true since you were all sober that day.
Sober is an understatement.
And I'm happy to speak with the sober prince.
Even though you were all staggering and...
Oh,
you know.
okay, go ahead. Make fun of me all you want.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my prince. I will never make fun of you. I'm just happy that you've come out of whatever happened to you that day.
Have I? I really haven't gotten over it entirely.
You have not?
Yes. But I might, I will, if you oblige me one favor. The favor of having dinner with me someday. Maybe today, tomorrow.
Really? A dinner is what you require of me?
That's all.
Well, I'm honored.
You will?
Yes, my prince.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So can I call you up at close of work today?
Sure.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.
We had dinner together. After then, we realized we couldn't stay away from each other.
I remember she claimed to be an orphan and an only child. And that was why her uncle stood in for her father on the day of your traditional marriage. But apart from that uncle of hers, is there any other immediate family member that you know? Did you hear my question?
Father, we know her uncle. We also know she's an orphan and an only child. Which other family member do we need to know?
Okay. Forget about any other family member. Do me a favor, son. Do you know the girl you're married to? I mean, where was she all this while? What was she doing before you met her?
Father, why all these questions? Is something wrong? Or does this have to do with what Ichie Otaokolisi said?
No, but it has to do with the belief that I have that you know nothing about the woman you married.
Money is everywhere. Foko has become money. Everybody's scheming. They are scheming for the money. Hey, Ogwego. I say Ogwego Jolonja. Ogwego Noro. Ogwego Jolonja. Makano onye tinye aka ebelu ya aka ịmana onye tinye isi ebelu ya isi.
Good evening, princess.
What is she here for?
You mean Auntie Fne?
I do not care if she's your aunt or your uncle. Just answer the question.
I'm sorry. She had a meeting with the king.
I was able to meet them before the close of work, but we couldn't have a meeting.
Were you able to present the proposal at all?
Oh yes, Your Majesty. I hinted them, but we could not discuss in details.
Good. So you have to follow up.
Your Majesty, what is
No
going
slacking.
on? What is this now? You are not only going to take my job from me, you will equally give my husband to another woman.
What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? You are here having a meeting with Cassandra over a deal I'm supposed to be making. And who did I see on my way in? Ifunaya!
Oh, come on, Colette. You don't have anything to worry about. I just had a harmless meeting with her.
A harmless meeting. How harmless?
Well, if you must know, she once asked to have audience with me so that she could explain what led to the mess that ended her relationship with my son. So today, I gave it to her. So how is that for harmless? Well, where were we at?
Oh, by tomorrow we shall conclude.
I don't like this. I don't like what you're doing to yourself. This is actually okay.
I do not deserve this. What did I do to deserve this treatment? What? All I ever did was serve the company with all of me. Why am I being treated like this? Why?
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Kingsley, please. Do not tell me it's okay, because it is not okay. You do not know how it feels being treated like you do not exist.
Everything will be fine. Okay? Everything will be okay. All it will take is time. Just continue being yourself, and in time, everybody will see the truth.
Everything has been taken away from me. Everything.
Does that include me?
Do you know how I felt when I saw your ex leaving and was told she just had a meeting with the king? Do you know how I felt?
Mommy, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you. You are mine forever, and as long as you have me, you have everything. I'm here for you, okay?
Having you is just a piece of the puzzle. It's not enough. My God, how do I pull through this? Just when I thought I was on top of the game, everything comes crumbling. Black, where are you? I need your arms around me now.
What do you think? That I don't know why you are all over me now?
Oh, but I am always all over you. You are my wife.
Really? I'm trying hard to remember the last time we sat like this.
Can I make it up to you now?
Oh. Can he make it up to me? Yes, but that will cost you a lot.
Anything for you. So should I start now? Do I start now? Come here. You know what, baby? Yeah. I'm so proud of your achievement with those companies. I am.
You should.
Come here.
Get a room already.
Colette, quit interrupting. We are already in one.
What is happening to me? Why does it seem like all my plans are falling apart? None of the brothers will fall for my usual tricks. As a matter of fact, they've grown closer to their wives and practically avoid me I do not have the chance of talking with them, let alone seduce and bend them into doing my wish. Why are things falling apart? Colette,
Excuse me.
what are you not doing right?
Are you okay? Standing here all alone by yourself.
I'm sure you already know the answer.
Thinking about all the problems flying your way this period, huh?
Do I smell mockery in your voice?
Mockery? Oh no. I would never mock you for any reason. You're the smart one, remember? The one who always has everything figured out, right? I'm sure you will find a way around this.
I sure will.
You know, I knocked on your door severally, but I didn't get a response. Cassandra and her husband are very busy in their bedroom. I didn't want to disturb them. You know what that means, huh? I needed to let someone know that myself and my darling husband are going out of this castle. It's our son's visiting day at school.
My regards to the boys.
You here?
And Mercy. I just want you to know that I will get back to the top.
And I wish you luck.
Maybe it is time to draw up a different plan altogether. But one thing is sure, I am not living here without achieving the goal.
What do you mean by that?
My king, it's either she has not called any of them yet, or she has no connection with them.
Have you been able to intercept any of her calls at all?
Yes, my king. These are her printed call logs for the past 2 days.
And none of those numbers look suspicious at all.
But Father, can you just calm down with the interrogations? There's no need for that. I believe she knows what she's looking for. I mean, you hired this lady to attack my wife, telling me it's in the interest of the family.
And now you think otherwise?
No, not exactly. But I believe you should trust her judgment. Young lady, since you attacked my wife, have you found anything incriminating?
Not yet. But 2 days is such a short time for anyone to reach any conclusions.
Now, listen to me, Tasha. They may be the mafia of AFOREVO, or whatever. I still remain the king, the head of principalities in this kingdom. I can never be distracted by anyone. Continue with the process until something is achieved. Kingsley, you may be my son, but do not provoke the beast in me. If you sabotage this process by telling your so-called wife that she has been wiretapped, you will find out why the same mafia has not been able to annihilate this family since they started strategizing.
Father, you now threaten me because of this. Where have I gone wrong?
I know how long it took you to build this company. Your mother died from an accident that was believed to have been planned by that same mafia of AFOREVO. If you have any iota of sense, you will support the unmasking of this same mafia to see if they have gained access into this family.
And why must it be my wife?
She gave us reason to. Listen, my son, I don't want to have any further argument on this. And you, Tasha,
Okay.
if you prove to be incompetent, I will ask your company to replace
Are we not going to say anything about this?
Oh,
This is not right. This is even illegal.
Kinsley, calm down. Okay, calm down. Let's trust Dad on this.
Kinsley, I know you have the interest of this family at heart. So I believe you will not do anything to sabotage this process as Dad has warned. If your wife is real and clean, definitely she will come out clean. So we need your maximum cooperation here.
You know what I'll do? I will love my wife and make her comfortable. Very comfortable in her matrimonial home.
Tasha, do not be terrified or taken aback by his outburst. Forget his size. He's just the small boy of the family. Our small boy, like my father has said, we need results. We need you to continue this process. The royal family has low tolerance for incompetence. So if you feel you cannot do this, you let us know. Have I made myself clear?
I have seen that already. Thanks for your confidence.
How do you think I feel most times not having you around? Especially at this trying moment.
I understand, baby. But I also want you to know that I can't work for my father's company forever. That's why I'm always out there chasing papers.
I love that. Chasing papers. You know I love chasing papers too.
I know, baby.
So, which is why I feel drained with this unwanted leave the king puts me on.
It's okay, baby, don't worry. This will pass.
Talking of the king, what has he been up to? He hardly even allows me into his presence. He can't even stand me anymore. Just because of one silly rumor.
You know what I want us to talk about?
What?
I want us to talk about how I'm going to give you a treat at the newly opened Chinese restaurant, after which we go see a movie. What's the title of that your favorite film? Sizzlers.
Yes, Sizzlers. But then, well, it sounds like fun, but you haven't told me what the king has been up to. Well, it is refreshing to confirm that I still have the one I am married to. Maybe I'll turn him into my only weapon. That seems like the only viable option left to me. I love you.
I love you more, you know that, don't you?
I do. I need to go get it. I had the time of my life.
As long as you're concerned, my aim is to please you.
Good evening, my prince. Good evening, ma. My prince, the king awaits you at the guest room.
Tell the king I'm just coming back from dinner with my wife and I'm tired.
My prince, I think it is very important. They all have been waiting for you all evening.
They? Who are they?
Prince Felix, Prince Samuel, the king, and the guest.
Tell my father I'll join him shortly.
Okay, my prince.
What guest is she talking about?
Darling, why don't you just go upstairs, freshen up, and jump into bed? You promised to return the favor.
Yes.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
I only came here because that's the only way to stop my wife from coming here. I told you all I don't want to be involved in this. What now? You all are going silent on me?
Come here, son. Tasha has something to show you.
These are your wife's calls that were intercepted earlier today.
What about them?
This number here is registered under Magus Okwemeke of AFOREVO.
Does that name ring a bell to you, son? There's only one Magnus Okwemeze in Abomeme. He's the one we know as Sablak.
And your little software here indicates that my wife made a call to him at the time shown on your screen. Anyways, I was with my wife at that exact time. She didn't make any call.
Unfortunately, my little software, like you called it, does not lie.
So sorry.
You done?
Yes, I am.
So you're fine now. We can finish that other.
Sure.
Waiter!
So, do you think she actually went to ease herself?
Look. She's dialing Magus' number right now.
Look at that.
Black, I am telling you what is happening right now. The maid just told me they've had this woman as a guest in this palace for 4 days now.
What has the woman got to do with anything? About 4 hours ago when we were talking, you told me that you were on top of things when you were having dinner with your son and your husband.
Oh, Black, that was 4 hours ago. See, listen to me. There is something shady going on right now, but I can't place my hand on it and I can feel it.
Because a stranger is lodged there? Come, collect. Don't tell me you're losing it.
Oh, Black, I am losing it. I'm losing it. This is not how it's supposed to be. In all honesty, I am scared.
You were scared? Interesting. So what are you going to do now?
You know what? I'll find a way and leave here without having a heart attack. Please.
Why, Colette? Why did you lie to me?
I can explain.
Explain what? You not only know the devil of the mafia, you also communicate with him under this roof.
I can explain.
When you went to the restroom at the restaurant, did you place a call to anyone?
Relax! Her death will be of no use to us. We need her alive at least to tell us what our scoundrel has been up to. Just calm down.
So, all this while you pretended to be working for the real company, but you have actually been planning ways to divert resources from the company to your boyfriend, Sam Black. That idiot, the bigot, the maggot.
Your Majesty,
We should be asking her how much she diverted already. Because I am very certain she has diverted a whole lot.
Yes. Have you? Now don't waste my time, young woman. I don't have all day. How much funds have you diverted from the company to that idiot?
I do not have the figure of heart.
Oh, she doesn't have the figures.
But he got the money from the last deal I closed with Sharp Cement Industry and Prestora Electronic Industry.
What? Dad, those deals were worth 250 million naira.
Our money. Hey, why me? Why do I always meet the wrong women? To think this one is the devil herself.
Okay. So now that you have come out clean with who you are exactly, devil's incarnate, can you now explain to us what you know about the beautiful relationship my son had with that young woman? Say the truth. Come on, speak. Come on, speak. For you're under the mercy of the king of the coal kingdom. Let it be that you have done at least one good thing in this your miserable life. Go and speak.
What are you talking about, Dad?
She was standing in the way of the mafia. So we devised a means to take her out.
I can't believe this. You were behind that?
She didn't do it. She was invited for a business, so she had to lodge there. You were equally invited to the same hotel to come see Chief Ikweme. All these were settled by the mafia. At the scheduled time, one of us went to her room to bring her out. This was synchronized to be the same minute we were headed to Chief's suite. You forgot about the business upon seeing her coming out with another man. I am sorry I ended your relationship with Ifunanya. She truly loves you, and she's innocent. I'm sorry.
Officers, you have heard it yourself. I do not want to interfere with the process of the law, so let the law take its course.
I have one more truth to reveal. Ichie Otaokolisi here has something to explain to the police. How he sent Iwe Dinobi and his men to make the demand he made from the royal company. He also has to explain to the police how he murdered Iwe Dinobi when he threatened to expose him.
You are talking Arab nonsense. Your boyfriend it was that killed him. And that was because you instructed him to do so, believing that will solve your problem. And it solved nothing. For your evil hands, your immoral hands are dripping in blood. Listen to me, that you lousy mafia. Attempt one more time to rope me into your own crime, and you will discover yourself bleeding to death. Don't say a word. I am in Shiota Police. Yalusin Elias of Unjikoka. Don't provoke me, please.
Your Majesty.
Officer, take this idiot out of this place.
Move. Your Majesty, I am saying the truth. Your Majesty, I am saying the truth.
How can this idiot rope me to our own crime?
Kingsley, you have to immediately go to Princess Olaido and apologize to her, for she has been vindicated. You have to do it today, and I mean every word of it. And Samuel, you know exactly who to call. End this nonsense now. and end it legally.
Yes, Father.
So much for a demon among saints.
If you did not give him a clue, how come he has disappeared?
I swear on my life, I did not give him any clue.
You swear on your life as if you still have anyone.
I am a criminal because I was found out. Millions of people out there are criminals as well, including some people in uniforms.
Remember, whatever you say shall be used against you in a court of law.
At least a quarter of people in the world are criminals. It's my turn today to be exposed. But that does not make me the only and last criminal on earth.
Yes, of course. Officer, take her away.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
Take her away.
Don't touch me. Enough. Enough of the... Enough.
Do you realize you're standing before the throne of the king? There are certain things you just cannot do.
I know. It is true. Honestly, I don't know how she pulled it, but I fell for it completely.
You slept with Colette. How? When? Why? This is crazy.
Kesley, I am sorry.
What else has happened in this palace?
Kesley, I am sorry. I know I won't be able to live with this guilt. And that is why I am telling you, if there is anything you want me to do for you to understand how sorry I am, honestly, I'll do it.
You owe that apology to your wife. But the woman you slept with is no longer with me and will never be.
Does that mean you've forgiven me?
I fell for her too. But Kingsley, that was just once. Please, forgive me. I'm deeply sorry. Please.
Is there still anyone who is sane and morally upright in this palace? You both shagged the woman I called my wife in this same castle that we lived together as brothers?
This is crazy!
Kingsley, my knees are on the ground. Yes. See, I know I did that once, but ever since then, I've been so disgusted with myself. See, she practically seduced me.
You go shoot yourselves, dudes! I'll never do that to an enemy, let alone my own blood!
Kingsley, listen. Brothers sin against brothers, yet they remain brothers. I beg you, if there's anything you want us to do so that you can be happy, we will gladly do it. Please.
Get up.
Thank you.
I blame her. She's evil. I'm sure she used the same charm she probably used on me to seduce you both. I forgive you, but I'll warn you, I'm getting a handgun. And if I see any of you this close to the next woman I'll be with, I'll kill you.
My wife traveled for a month with the king, and I had needs. What reasons do you have?
You're right. This is a closed case.
I am glad you answered my call.
Who am I to turn you down, my king? It is my pleasure to appear before you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sit down. I am certain your mind is telling you something, and it is possible that you have heard all that happened to us. You have a right to be mad at us. But I called you here personally to apologize over the ugly role I played in the process that led to the termination of your wonderful relationship with my son. At that time that it mattered most, I failed to be a father and listen to my child. I judged you in a hurry, and the negative effect of that judgment is hurting my son and I. So I ask you to please find a place in your heart to forgive us.
Please, my king, forget about what happened. I have forgiven everyone, and I have moved on with my life.
I don't know if I still deserve you.
Thank you so much. Sorrows can last all through the night, but if you remain focused